Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing a popular textbook in the field of electronics. It's called Grob Basic Electronics, and the version I have is the 8th edition. It came out around 1997, I would say. Um, so this is a textbook that a lot of colleges use to teach basic electronics. First, maybe a course that will go over AC and DC concepts and a little bit into semiconductor um, devices. If you've taken high school physics, a lot of it that's in this book is probably going to be a review. So, uh, yeah, it's going to be a book that goes over what you would go through in if you're taking an electronics course, your first electronics course in a college program, electronics program, uh, and it's very easy for beginners to get started. I mean, electronics hasn't changed. The basics hasn't changed over the years, so pretty much you'll be learning about Ohm's law and voltages, currents, resistance, and I'll just flip through the pages to give you an idea of what's in the book. And going through the contents, as you can see, this survey of electronics, electricity, resistors, Ohm's law, series circuits, parallel circuits, series parallel circuits, voltage dividers and current dividers, and direct current meter, Kirchhoff's law, network theorems, conductors and insulators, batteries, magnetism, magnetic units, electromagnetic induction. And it's a book that's written in a way that's easy to understand. It's a book that I use to learn basic electronics. And the math involved is just algebra. So it doesn't bog you down with the heavy, higher level math that is troublesome to a lot of people. Um, and it actually holds people back from learning electronics. But the math here is um, just algebra. So we can get by with just algebra, working out the problem that's in the book. That's a lot of section problems and end of chapter problems. There's a lot of pictures to convey um, what's going on, what's being described in the chapters and the components, symbols, and this book will teach you what you need to know in general um, in the field of electronics, AC, DC, and a bit about semiconductor components that will give you a solid foundation in electronics. And this book is pretty simple layout, I would say. Easy to read, good font. Um, and it's a textbook that comes in two books. There's book 1 that covers chapter 1 through 15, and book 2 is chapter 16 to 32. And book 1 is about DC theory. Book 2 covers AC theory and semiconductor devices. So I'm going to flip through some of the pages here. The contents: alternating voltage and current, capacitance, capacitive reactance, capacitive circuits. You have inductance, inductive reactance, inductive circuits, RC and LR times constants, alternating circuits, alternating current circuits, complex numbers for AC circuits, resonance, filters, and then electronic devices, circuits, transistor amplifiers, digital electronics, and you have integrated circuits. So it's pretty much the same layout as as book one. Here we have alternating current, important terms in the chapter, the objectives. Here you go. You have some end of the section questions, true or false, and a lot of the answers are in the back of the book. And the chapter review questions, there's odd number solutions, answers to the problems in the back of the book also. So if you're looking for a textbook that teaches you, gives you a solid foundation in AC, DC theory, this is the book I would recommend. It's the book I use to self-teach myself electronics back in the day. And very easy book to understand. I mean, I use this to supplement my studies in college at a technical school. But this book, if you don't have any technical background, if you're not going to a technical school, and if you're self-teaching yourself, I would recommend this book. It's very easy to understand, to comprehend, right? And a lot of questions to reinforce what you're learning, self-test questions, end of chapter questions for each section, chapters. So if you diligent in what you're doing, trying to learn, you can come out with a lot of knowledge on electronics. So there you go. Grob Basic Electronics. This is the 8th edition again. That came out in around 97, and I believe it's in its 12th edition now. And obviously, textbook prices now are very expensive, and you probably can find this edition pretty cheap on Amazon or other marketplaces online. So yeah, I mean, the contents don't really change much, as basic electronics theory is the same, hasn't changed over the years. So you can get by with getting an older edition, cheaper editions of this book titled Grob Basic Electronics. For more videos on electronics, please subscribe to my channel, where you'll find electronics related contents, circuit building, book reviews, and such. Thank you.